my name is Elizabeth Dunlop.
Elizabeth, I'm Zach. Nice to meet you.
Was a union person, and back in the 50s, 40s, 50s, unions were the greatest because they helped people. I'm a senior, and I've got people around here that are seniors that are trying to hold on to their houses.
You used to work there?
I worked at General Electric, and it closed in the 80s. They closed it and took out different parts of the company. To close it down, they were getting rid of the unions, and that's the way they did it. General Electric did it. They took part of the business here, and here, and cut it down. They went to Mississauga, and they kept nuclear. I had a girlfriend that worked in the nuclear. You had to take off your clothes before you go into the facility, and they wash it, and then you put on your outdoor clothes whenever you're coming out. And I was going to get a job there, and I thought, no, I would rather get laid off to go into a place like that. But I found out, and part of that, whenever we moved over, that facility that has the brine, the whole big building where they store the nuclear, they were supposed to clean it every 3 months or something, and they weren't doing it. And that was back in the 80s. They weren't doing that. And I went till City TV whenever your man, I think he was with Greenpeace, and asked to see him, and didn't get any reaction from this guy. They only pick and choose what they want to do, some of the guys that are in high up in TV land like that.
So where do they store the nuclear?
You know the brine building?
No, like there's a big gray building where they do the processing, right?
That's right.
And then what's the building?
It's the one beside it with the two big doors. That it's like you're walking in, and then there's
so it's connected to that facility.
That's right. And I told when they built these houses, I told some of the people that lived there, you're living near a nuclear. That's nuclear over there.
Yeah.
And you're buying houses here, you're building houses here, right?
Yeah. So did anyone ever get sick after working there?
Not that I wouldn't know that, but I just voiced my opinion that when I heard that they weren't cleaning it. They're supposed to clean it, take the way I was told by, I don't want to say the friend that I had there, that they were told that, it's cleaned every 3 months.
Yeah.
You know, the area where they put, because I think it's for tips or something to go on something. It's in
pellets.
The pellets. That's what they used to work on that.
And but if they're just washing it away, they're just washing it down the sewer, right?
What do you mean? I never washing it. I'm just saying that as a person, if you're working in there, you have to take off everything and give it to them, and then put on the clothes in the facility. And then whenever you come out, you leave that, and then you get your own stuff whenever you come out. That's what my girlfriend that they had to do. And I will say they sent them, I think, every 6 months for checkups whenever she was in it.
And how were they as an employer?
General Electric, they were good. They were good, but like all employees, you don't trust them as the working person. Like, because I was in the union, and it was, I don't know. How can I say it? I wasn't too pleased with the idea that they would leave the stuff there and not clean it up. And I wasn't working there at the time, so I couldn't go and say, well, did you clean it up? And not because I got laid off because from this, the whole area that are their lofts now, and in half of that there's PCBs was there, and we as the union fought that I think it's over 20-30 years that they couldn't build on. I am for this, that they're going to make them come clean and let
Thanks.
people see for what they are.
Thanks for speaking to me.